Well, okay. Last night on the Sci-Fi Channel, there was a two-part miniseries on Treasure Island, based on the book Treasure Island by Robert Louis Stevenson. I read it, I think, 1997, and it's my favorite novel of all time. But I never got the chance to see any of the movies since. I, I saw some of the parodies, if you call it that, like the Muppet version, where Kermit the Frog plays Captain Smollett, and then a cartoon version which was totally stupid, all inferior to the book. Well, this miniseries was great. Not only did it satisfy my love of Treasure Island, it enhanced it. It did deviate from the book a lot, but in a way that made it more humanizing. The characters were made to be more human, and a story that more reflects human nature. It's And in defense of Robert Louis Stevenson, he was limited in his ability to do that when he wrote the book because it was the Victorian era when prim and proper was the order of the day. So start with Long John Silver. Long John Silver in the book is comparable to the character Terry Silver in Karate Kid 3. I wonder if there's a connection of that because there's similarities in character. They're both smooth. Like you would never suspect they're a bad guy, and then you discover the true character they are. In this movie, bald, goateed, tattoos on his head, if you're the type who judges by appearance, you would think this guy's up to no good. And although he's the bad guy and you know that what he's doing is in the wrong, it's made so that you understand him, and so you somewhat sympathize with him. And even Hawkins kind of jumps back and forth, not sure where his loyalties lie. And then Hawkins has his character tested. But back to Silver for a bit. This shows some of his good side, like his wife, who's barely mentioned in the book, talks about how he saved her from a life of prostitution in Puerto Rico, and part of his motive in going after the treasure is to give her an elegant lifestyle. Now, Hawkins has his character tested. He's like when he kills Israel Hands, he has this hesitancy because he doesn't like to kill. It's like, the pirates, they have the guts to kill, they don't care what happens afterwards, and of course Hawkins kills out of necessary self-defense. Ben Gunn is also revealed as this character who stabs Flint in the back to get his treasure by striking the deal with the other crew to find his treasure and the crew that eventually maroons him. After they maroon him, he realizes what greed can cost you. And he has his Bible with him on it, and reads from it quite frequently after he's marooned. And the men take their Bible. The Bible plays quite a role in this movie. Well, unlike in the book when They leave the island, Ben Gunn goes with them. Ben Gunn opts to stay at the island. He considers that his home, and he says, there's no heaven in the civilized world, and he's glad to see the treasure going because he knows how it got the better of him. So after they leave, Hawkins throws the treasure overboard, realizing it got the better of them. Squire Trelawney says, "What are you doing, you idiot?" Dives into the water to try to get the treasure and ends up drowning. Silver is not forgiven by Captain Smollett, and so he intends when they get back to England to turn him in for mutiny, though both Dr. Livesey and Hawkins tell him that they intend to testify in his favor. So it ends with Hawkins helping Silver escape. Silver gives Hawkins an idea of where he's going and tells him he can always go to him for advice. So I finally got to see a real Treasure Island movie, and I am not disappointed.